Mental health advocate and anorexia warrior, Jess Hynes, was Miss Cheshire in 2022 and 2023. This title is one earned over the course of a war waged against her eating disorder, Anorexia Nervosa, as she continues to fight. Constantly evolving, she's recognizing and problem solving, serving as a light for others to find their way in the dark.
Eating disorders. They affect 9% of the world's population, but seldom do we hear the stories of what is almost 1 out of 10 of us. Jess, thank you so much for being here, for having this conversation. Please share your story as one of the 9% who struggled with anorexia. If you could just share, how did it begin and where are you now?
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. It's a topic which I'm really passionate about because, of course, I've been struggling for around 2 years now. Coming up to 3 years. I started struggling with it in 2020, which is part of the whole COVID pandemic and the start of lockdown. And I just felt really in my own little bubble. I didn't really see it coming. It's something that creeps up on you and you don't see the symptoms until it's too late, which is what most people struggle with and what's so unfortunate about what a scary disease and illness that it is. I got ill about 2020 and it's kind of an out-of-body experience. It feels like somebody is punishing you for something, and it's just this striving for perfection every single day. And I wasn't eating enough, I was exercising too much, and it's a real struggle with your mind and yourself. And there's a big misconception that eating disorders are about being selfish and not caring about anybody else and only caring about yourself, when really it's just this power struggle with not even yourself. It's something completely not within you. And you can't control your actions, you can't control what you're doing, which is why there's a big misconception about it. It's seen as something that you've just chosen, and eating disorders are not a choice. And I learned that, and I didn't know much about it before I suffered with it, because again, you don't see it coming. You never think you're going to be that girl. And yeah, it was a real struggling time. I had to leave uni for a little bit and stop my studies. I didn't have any energy to do anything other than just think about food all the time, constantly. I just wanted to control my body and keep it as small as possible for reasons I still don't know why. Which again is a big problem. We never know the cause and we never know where it started and where it will end. But moving on now and thinking about recovery over the last year, I've been really grateful to have therapy and work on myself. And I think to describe how I am at the moment, I would say that it's about growth and accepting who you are as a person. It doesn't matter what your size is, it doesn't matter what you're doing every day. It just matters that you're happy, and you should never want to change yourself for anybody else. You just need to do what makes you happy. And that's the main thing for me at the moment, growth and acceptance, really.
Well, that smile of yours, I think, says a lot about where you're at right now in your journey.
Thank you.
So, you battled anorexia and you've been fighting your way through that. You were named Miss Cheshire. So what did earning this title mean to you? What did that mean?
Absolutely the world. I, again, did not know that I'd ever do something like this. It came up very spontaneously, and it was my way of showing that I was on my journey to recovery. It was something that I was ready to do and confident to do. And pageants was like this world that I'd never stepped into, and it felt so surreal when they gave me that title, because I thought, no, I am okay the way I am, and other people are accepting me, and finally I can be out there and be confident and not have all these thoughts and horrible feelings, and I can just enjoy myself and also see the paths of so many other girls, and just enjoy life and live in the moment a little bit. So it was a huge honor, and I'm really proud of myself really for getting here and doing it.
Absolutely. Well, so for those who have never fought the fight that you have, Jess, are there times where it's still tough? Do you ever find yourself sort of still struggling at times?
Yeah, definitely. I would say I'm still struggling now. And, recovery it will happen, but it's going to stay with you, I believe. Recovery is possible, but there's always going to be those niggling moments and those times when you do feel just within yourself and you don't feel your self-worth. And sometimes I find that if I'm anxious or I'm worried about things, it'll creep up on me, or little habits that I used to do. So exercise has always been a real struggle for me, and if I see it just creeping up too much or getting excessive, I have to find ways to draw it back in again. And the difference between now and 2 years ago is I've found ways and solutions to help myself when I'm struggling again, really. So yeah, it's all about talking and getting the message out there. And I've always found that having people around me is really important. You can really feel isolated, and when those moments come up now, I know exactly who to talk to and where I can get the help, which is really the main thing, and what I want everybody else to know, that there is support out there, really.
To know that it's okay to not know what to do, just to know where to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's so important, and I think that's the biggest thing, is people just feeling alone in it, and just to be mindful that they're not. So so many times we try to move on with our lives, wanting to hang on to what we were while knowing what we need to let go of. For you, Jess, what did you need to let go of in order to move on?
So I needed to let go of this framework, perfection, and this idea of an ideal life, an ideal body, an ideal everything, and this idea that everybody is always judging you and everybody else knows what's best for you, and whatever they're doing, I need to do. I was trapped in the thought that if I'm not doing as well as everyone else, I'm not doing well. And I had to let go of these ideals and accept where my path was, and accept that everybody's end goal is different. And again, that's okay, because life would be pretty boring if we all had the same goals and the same jobs and looked the same. And it was this pressure that I had to let go of, and just let myself be more relaxed and allow the boundaries to be broken when I needed them to be. And it was really hard, and it still is super hard to break these habits, but it is letting go of everything that holds you back and just moving on and pushing through, really.
Well, and that's such a good point, how you say pushing through, that you can't go around it, you can't go over it, like there's only one way, and we're going through it, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Regarding letting go, so this line, I'm so glad you let me go, it seems like it's something I heard you sing in the studio just a few days ago, which sounded amazing, in a post on Instagram. I wondered if you would mind, to close out our conversation, would you mind to sing us off, would you?
Yes. Well, I have my guitar, if I can just grab that.
Please do.
Yeah, and I'll just sing the chorus.
Fantastic.
I won't give too much away. I am hoping to get it released very soon, and I've been writing new music, and it's just exciting because it's all these feelings which kind of get trapped up in there. You can just let them out, and it's something that I found again after recovering, which is amazing. So yeah, I'll give you a bit of a chorus. How did I know this wouldn't work out? Feeling my face just kicking me down. Thought you'd be the one still holding my hand, but you pulled the plug. I'm so glad you let me go. Oh well, I'm so glad you let me go.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Well, that was amazing.
Thank you.
That was beautiful, Jess. Thank you so much for. I'm so excited that we got to preview that, and excited for its release. It's going to be out soon, you say?
Yes, hopefully very soon. I've got uni and studying and exams, and it's all a bit chaotic, but yeah, it's important to fit in the things you enjoy, so that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, I'm never going to let that song go. That's going to be on repeat for quite some time now.
I hope so.
Thank you so much for being so honest and so authentic with your words, and with just sharing your story and helping all of us become a bit more aware now. Thank you so much, Jess.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.